Okie dokie, welcome back to the Novelist. I am Christopher J. Morris, your host, and the guy who will be the novelist. Actually, I'm not the novelist in the game, I keep forgetting that. I'm actually a ghost who flitters around and takes people's stuff and makes them make decisions, I supposedly against their will. So you could say in a sense that I am the saver or destroyer of the Kaplan family in this game. And right now, the Kaplans are asleep. In the last episode, I had picked Linda's solution. She's the wife. Because her grandmother died, and I figured that she was in need most of consoling. Now, mind you, that every time you make a decision, the other two people in the game, in this case being Dan and Tommy, the husband and son, they are disappointed, and it really makes it tough to make decisions. And you gotta sort of pick. It gives you one of those sort of moral dilemmas. Who do I pick to dote on? And in this case, I've been doting on Linda more than anybody, and I guess next to that it would be Tommy, but Tommy hasn't actually had a solution in some time. Three rounds now, so we really have to focus on Tommy next. But normally there would be some sort of thing I could look at here. Is this all right? Selecting the chapter. Oh, no. No, we want to continue playing. We picked the phone. That's what we did. We're gonna listen to the whispers, the sweet nothings here. So yeah, all right. So we picked Linda's solution. What did we do with Tommy while we were here? I assume that Tommy is probably already going to the funeral too. I hope so. And just leave him at the house for a few days by himself. Yeah, we really gotta focus on Tommy next. He's getting a little irritable. And of course, yeah, I know, it's, Dan hasn't been able to work on the book, and, but, I mean, Linda's grandmother died, I understand that my agent's gonna be mad, but, what is he supposed to say, July is coming to an end now. We got one more month, I guess. One more month. I'm gonna get this book out. And, yeah. Oh no, they're threatening to withhold Dan's completion payment because my book sucks. Well, we're gonna focus on Tommy now. When it comes down to it, the book's important to Dan, but your wife and kid, it's gotta be more important than anything else. Dan can always do something else. I've been flip-flopping back and forth between whether I think Dan should just stop being a writer or not. I don't know. I mean, family's the most important thing. This game, I criticized it in the last episode, saying, this game teaches you that no matter what happens, you're gonna disappoint people. And it's not necessarily true. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, Telltale games sort of do the same thing with you. No matter what happens, you're gonna piss somebody off. But yeah, this game makes you feel so guilty for doing it. Yeah. All right. So in this one we're gonna take a look at Tommy and make him happy. Miss Kaplan, we're thrilled to be exhibiting your work Thursday. I know this all came together a little last minute, but our secretary is only part-time and she sometimes gets behind. I've sent along some forms, looks like farms at first, and samples for the ad we plan to run in this week's paper. I know that is probably the last thing you want to worry about right now, but what's the point of putting on a show if no one knows about it? Anyhow, I know this is all a bit hectic, but while we might be small, we have a lot of heart and we're very excited about your show. Sincerely, Nicole Adams, Westlake Gallery. See, now, this will be good, because, you know, if she's got a show and we can sell some of her work, I suppose, if that's what they're planning on doing at the show. Hello, Toaster. Toaster makes an active role in this game as not so much the bathroom. We keep sort of hoping that something is going to happen in the bathroom. Let's explore Tommy's memories.
Cool. Can we go?
Right down there.
Go to the beach. Third memory is probably in his room. Yep. See, at least he's still drawing pictures of him and his dad. That's good. It's good. We're gonna strengthen that relationship. We can exit this now. And who else is here?
It's just... Has it been 5 years already? I still remember the thought that blindsided me when I saw Tommy for the first time. He's my new creative work. TJ gave me such a look when I told her I was going to cut back on my painting, but she doesn't have any kids, so there's no way she could understand. It's hard to top creating an entire person. Maybe she thought Dan told me I had to stay home. That would have been a very short conversation. Still, I can't ignore the fact that it's time to figure out what on hold means. What would it look like to go back full-time? Do I want to?
Let's look at the memories.
I don't know yet, honey.
What is it, Mommy?
Backwards conversations yet again. Let's take a look. What's she in the kitchen? Nope, not in the kitchen. Upstairs. Probably in the bedroom. Yep.
We just got back from the funeral. It was even harder than I expected, but it was moving to see just how many people loved Grandma Jo. She really was a special woman. Dan was there every step of the way, even though we got in a lot of trouble for missing that book signing. I don't think it's fair how mad they got at him about that. It was a funeral. But I guess that doesn't count for much in the business world.
I thought the same thing, Linda. I thought they couldn't give him too much crap about that, but they did. Alright, take a look here. Where is Dan? Dandy.
Paul gave it to me today. He was righteously pissed about missing that reading. I don't know. I don't think he's pissed at me exactly. He knows why I missed the reading. Grovefield came down hard on him, and he had to vent somewhere more likely. But still, damn. The worst part is the chapter still needs work. I have to find some time to clean it up. Soon.
Yeah, I suppose, Dan. I suppose, but your kid, he really needs some attention.
Hey, what's wrong?
Dan's under a lot of pressure, Linda. Alright, let's exit the memory.
How's my little man doing?
Okay.
Alright, well. At least not doing too bad. Here's a picture. Seashell. Now we gotta read Tommy's thoughts. By the way, I can travel through lights. The lights in the house. The bucket. Yeah, alright, so yeah, we finally used the pail in this game. It's we gotta find a clue for Dan. Probably in his office, actually. Let's go over there and see. Here's a note. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Revisions when? We don't know. Well, 1 of 4 clues is found for Dan. Alright, it's 2 of 4.
It just never stops. Every time I plot something I think will hold together, it falls to pieces. This thing was supposed to be done months ago, but the further I get, the harder it is to make it all work. Nothing's ever as simple as it seems at first. I'll think about a problem for days, finally come up with a fix, and then realize it breaks something somewhere else. I can barely hold all the threads together. Sometimes this thing just feels too big for me and I want to burn it and walk away. But what else would I do? And the deadlines don't help either. I can't think harder or faster. This stuff comes when it comes, and getting stressed out about it just makes it harder to get the words down. Like right now, I'm writing about the thing instead of working on the thing. Damn it, Dan, get to work.
Know how it feels, Dan. Got that. Maybe in the bedroom.
Paul. Hey man, if I'd known my letter would set you off like that, I wouldn't have written. My fault. Let's both just calm down. I see now that it was stupid to ask if you knew any art agents. That's like you asking me if I know any professional sculptors. Dumb question, point taken. But believe me, no one's more worried about the schedule than I am. I think about it every day. I can't get away from it. Most nights I start thinking about it and can't stop. My heart starts beating out of control and I have to get up and try to work just to calm down. I'm not slacking off, man. I shouldn't have made you think I was focused on anything else. I'll get everything sorted out. Seriously. Dan.
Better get on that train, Dan. Wait, what's this thing? Oh, that's a picture of Grandma Joe.
How am I gonna get it done?
In artist and entertainment news, the Westlake Gallery has announced a show by visiting artist Linda Kaplan. A resident of Laurenton, Mrs. Kaplan is visiting the coast with her family and has completed a new series she describes as an expression of restrained emotion using society's imposition on nature as a lens. That's quite the description. Details of the show will be forthcoming. Local art enthusiasts will be doubly pleased to learn that the community center will be blah 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 blah. I gotta read Linda's thoughts now. Can I read Dan's thoughts? Yes, the typewriter. Read Linda's thoughts. It's not gonna matter. We're gonna be Tommy's solution anyway. But let's go find Linda. Regardless, read her thoughts. Sorry, guys. Where's your pail, Tommy? Ooh. Yeah. I think it's down here. I think I saw it in the living room. Yep, there it is. Ooh, what's this?
Big news, Barb. I'm putting on a show. Can you believe it? I've already got butterflies. It's been so long. I'm glad it's a small gallery so I can ease my way back into things a bit. And I want to do it right. I'd forgotten how much work goes into things that aren't painting when it's time to put on a gallery. You know I could never stand all the logistical rigmarole. Plus, I have a piece I really want to finish before the show. So much to do. I want to take it seriously and go through the whole process, though, because if the show goes well, who knows? Hope to hear from you, and hope you can come, of course. Yours always, Linda.
She should be fine at the show by herself. I think that's what that means if I don't pick Linda's. But we are going to pick Tommy's resolution for this chapter. Dan and Linda will be disappointed. Dan's pretty much used to it. Linda, she's got a show. She should be fine. It's important we get Tommy back on track, though. Now everybody's asleep. And we'll just go upstairs. We'll travel by light. This is the moon. You may also find a compromise. Oh, you know. So wait a minute, okay. This entire time I've just been choosing one solution. So apparently during the night I may also find a compromise with an additional character. No, we're not gonna do that. You know, this entire run through we're gonna go through doing only one solution per character and see how that works. We may do another episode or series. Maybe we'll just continue on with the series as it is after this run is through. So we had a nice day at the beach. You cannot please anybody in this family. This game is so sad. The bottle? Oh no.
What about the...
Oh, putting together this car. Whew. This game makes you feel a lot of pressure. I want 3 clues for Linda. I want 3 clues for Tommy. No clues for the toaster. Here's a clue. Just leave notes around everywhere. A case of beer. I know how that goes, buddy. Oh no. Tommy's drawing pictures of me and my bottle with my bottle of beer.
Barb, I know I wrote yesterday, but I need your advice. I think Dan's drinking too much. And before you start to worry, let me say he's not an alcoholic. It's just because of the pressure he's under trying to finish the book. But you know Dan's never exactly been a health nut. He isn't gaining weight yet, though even that's just because alcohol kills his appetite. So he's hardly eating at night, which is another problem altogether. I don't think he sees what he's doing to himself, and I don't know how to break through to him about this. Sometimes I just want to say it's not like I have to get drunk to paint, but I know that's not the most mature way to handle it. Sorry for dumping all this on you. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Do you have any advice about how to talk to him? Yours, Linda.
Oh, we started this game with Mommy on the bottle, and we're gonna end it with Daddy on the bottle here, so... Which means that Tommy's probably gonna grow up to be an alcoholic.
Alan, hey man, this is gonna sound odd, but I could use some advice. I'm in hot water here because, well, I've been drinking more lately. Man, there's just no good way to write that. I mean, I used to drink and write all the time in school. You remember that, right? I guess I got away from it when we got married and definitely after Tommy came along. But he's in bed by 8:30 every night now. And let me be clear, I'm not blacking out or driving drunk. You know I'd never do something like that. I just have a few drinks while I'm working, safe and sound in the house. A writer who drinks isn't exactly unheard of. Wow, could I sound more defensive? But here's the hell of it. It's working. It's brought back that college hunger, that energy, and in the last week or two, the book's just singing. I don't even know what I'm asking here. Maybe I just wanted to start the conversation. If you get a chance, give me a call. Dan.
Well, I guess it's sort of a good point. if it's working.
Blast off!
If it's making the book come along, I mean, that's... Yeah, that's like
Just called Paul. Didn't even get a chance to explain before he started in on me. Reamed me out. Absolutely killed me. No point writing any more than that. Writing everything here instead of working on the book is what screwed me in the first place.
Oh, maybe it'll make a good book. Or not. Makes a better game, apparently, than a book. Painting room. Painting room. Yeah, I mean, if Dan, how does one justify a lot of drinking, I suppose? And it's not even a lot by his own admission, but, if he's not getting in trouble and he's not doing anything, if he's not being violent and it's just helping the book come along, then, what's the problem? Oh no! What did he do? Oh, did he stub his toe?
I'm fine.
He says to no one.
Why don't you stop at 2?
Why don't you stop at 2?
Just got back from the show, if you can even call it that. I didn't sell a single piece, which isn't a surprise given the turnout. I know Dan had other things on his mind, but I told him how important it was to me. It was such a good opportunity to figure out what I want to do when we get back home, too. But I can't make up my mind based on such a half-hearted exhibit. Was that Dan's way of telling me he's not ready for me to go back? I don't want to read too much into it, at least not so soon, but it's really hard not to.
I think the problem is we're all trying to accomplish way too much at once.
Daddy!
Hey, little guy.
Hey, babe.
Hey,
Still drawing pictures. You sort of wonder, like, if we had let Tommy slip by the wayside, what those pictures would look like. And, you know, I guess that's sort of the charm of this game, really, is that there are a lot of paths to go down.
If he doesn't do it, I'll help you, honey. If he doesn't do it, I'll help you, honey.
But he promised.
He wants me to put together the car.
Having fun?
You bet.
Sheesh. Yeah, all three in the same room, too. Oh, man. Well, we're sort of at a crossroads here. Like, you know, I want Linda's painting career, I guess, if you're going to call it that, good to work. I want to put together the car with Tommy. I don't want to drink just to get the book done, even if it's working. That's not a good road to go down. We gotta look at the responsible thing here, and
I'm faster.
if that's the case, you know, well, I guess we'll see when we put the car together, huh? Whether I'm drinking when putting the car together. That's what we're gonna do, though. Like I said again, we're not going to do any of the compromises. That's something that you should do on the turnaround. The Diary of K. Williams, 1952. I don't... Where all these diary pieces are coming from, I have no idea. I'm just wondering, is this the diary of the ghost? Is this all about me? A ghostly figure walking around. We're gonna go upstairs and peek into Dan's memories. Or his dreams, or whatever it is. You want to go to Taco Bell? Why should you do so? Yeah, see, there you go, buddy. Cut down on the sauce. Spend some time with your kid. Man. And of course the book isn't coming along any better. Should just become a copywriter. Probably make more money on a regular basis doing that anyway. The road ahead. Next chapter. This little sing-song adventure going on here. If you haven't taken a drink after playing or watching this game, then good for you. Mr. and Mrs. Kaplan, after additional consideration, I'd like to augment my recommendation. I believe that the best course of action for Tommy's development will be continued tutoring throughout the school year. It will be important to coordinate with his teachers and make sure the lessons are aligned. As before, encouragement from both of you is a critical component. Mr. Kaplan, I have observed that Tommy looks to you in particular for validation, which I believe comes from a connection he's made with your profession. If at all possible, He should be a part of his tutoring, although Mrs. Kaplan is more than capable of aiding him as well. I hope I haven't overstepped my bounds by contacting you, but Tommy is a bright boy, and I think with the proper support, he can not only catch up, but excel. I understand you'll be leaving town shortly, but please don't hesitate to contact me by phone during the school year, if I can be of help. Dr. Donald Samuels, come on down. This whole, the couch has been moved, and rug marks. I still don't get that. Mommy wants to stay 2 for what? Stay for what? Yeah. See, we're buds. I feel like my considerations are getting a little lopsided now.
You'd make new ones, buddy.
What about my friends?
What about your friends? Will they let you down? Well, no, that's not how not how that part goes. Tanya's the TLC expert in this family. If she was here, I'd make her sing it to you. See, we're reading together.
I could even go full time if.
You can say it. If I got a real job.
Oh, it's hard to not say she's right, dude. I don't know. Stop that. I didn't want it.
Tommy's asleep now, and I just tried for the last time to talk Dan into taking better care of himself, but he didn't listen. He went on about how he was still young, about how he just didn't have the time for a hobby like jogging, as if caring about your health is a hobby. It's so frustrating, but you can't make people do something if they don't want to. I just hope he has a change of heart someday and realizes that he won't be young forever. You can't take good health for granted.
It's true. True words have never been spoken, Linda. Suppose we'll get Dan into some basketball shorts, some Reebok pumps, and get him out on the trails, huh? Now we can, I guess, the memory now. No.
How long's the drive?
2 hours. We'd have to move.
I don't know, is a suitcase?
Haven't had a drink on a weeknight in 2 weeks. Came up with a new slogan. Write sober, rewrite sober, rewrite sober. Hemingway it's not, but it's good to smooth things over with Linda and Tommy a bit. Gotta admit, I don't miss hangovers, but still, I do sometimes miss sitting down with a drink and a crazy idea.
You'll get over it, Dan. Couple AA meetings, you'll be tip-top shape.
This could be it. An associate professorship at Hardesty? It's entry level, sure, but everyone has to start somewhere, and it's the perfect situation for writing. The sabbatical program alone makes the job worth it. And the thought of actually working with Professor May? Wait, I guess I'd be calling him Philip now. That'll take some getting used to. But moving's a big step. I can't imagine a new school with new kids would be easy for Tommy. I know staying in Laurenton would be better for him and Linda, but they aren't handing out professorships on the corner.
No kidding.
This isn't the kind of offer you pass up without a very good reason.
Why are they giving one to you,
Two good
Dan?
reasons. Tried to sleep on it last night. What a joke. You have to be able to sleep for that to work. If
Hey, honey, what you doing? Blasting off.
Paul, there were days when I thought this moment would never come. When I finish writing this, I'm going to pack everything up and drop the manuscript in the mail. My palms are sweating just thinking about letting it go. I had no idea how hard it would be to finish this one. It took everything I had, and it's hard to look back over the summer without laughing. To think the plan was to get away from everything and just focus on the book. But you can't get away from yourself. Life doesn't give a damn about geography. I don't know when you'll get this or where we'll be when you do, or what you'll think. I know what I think, but objectivity left the building months ago. Some days I think this is the one. Other days I have a sick feeling in the pit of my stomach that says my career is over. All I can do is drop this in the mail and hope. Here goes.
Well, you got the professorship, though. Definitely had plenty of drafts. I gotta read Dan's thoughts. But the final clue. Oh, well. Maybe just the final clue of this chapter. We were only here for 3 months.
This could be it.
No. I already read that. Although I guess when he talks about moving, he means moving away from the original house. I gotta find more clues for Linda. Linda, I'm pleased to meet you. Well, by letter anyway. I'm surprised we've never met, considering how small the art community is, but from your letter it sounds like you may not have been as active as you'd liked for a few years. Regardless, I'm very excited to tell you more about our work here. At a high level, the program is simple. We're a collective of artists who use our work for the betterment of our city. We host fundraiser galleries, donate our work to charity auctions, and teach art classes. We offer both paid and unpaid courses, and all proceeds from the paid courses go to local charities, usually the food bank. Our free courses are part of a pioneer program we've recently started where we provide a safe place for victims of violence, members of our local AA chapter, which Dan apparently needs to be a part of, and even parolees trying to get back on their feet. The program is still in its early stages, but we've been very pleased with the results. It's a very exciting time. Anyway, you'll find more details in the enclosed information packet. I'd love to talk to you about joining in person when you return to Laurenton. Rachel Pittman, founder, Art for All. One of 3 clues for Linda. Why does she have 3 clues? That I think. Oh, you guys are killing me. Dan's not gonna take this professorship, is he? I don't know, we already looked at that. These other clues for Linda.
Barb, by the time you get this, we'll be on our way home. So don't write me back here. It's hard to believe this summer's almost over. So much has happened. The show, getting used to life up here, painting more than I have in years, losing Grandma Jo, figuring out where Dan and I are. Part of me doesn't want to leave, but I know it's time. They say you can't go home again. I think I know what that means now. I don't have it in me to explain everything here, but things will never be the same. I don't even know what home I'm going back to. The only thing I do know is that I'm ready to start painting again. For real, like I did before Tommy. I'm scared and excited and nervous all at the same time. I just wish I knew how we were going to make it work. I hope this finds you well. Yours, Linda.
People still send physical mail in the mail. Oh, I gotta read her thoughts. Okay. Linda. Lovely Linda. You're Dan, you're not Linda. There you are. Send my second painting for the full-time public. Well,
Okay.
I guess that's what we're gonna do.
How's it going?
Yeah. He's gonna go back to his own school, his own friends. Dan's gonna have to turn down the offer. There are no compromises. Hopefully, Linda's painting career takes off. He's taking a gamble. It's nighttime here, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last part. So I suppose we'll dig on through it. All your dreams are dead, Dan. And there you have it. And it did. And they all lived happily ever after, except Dan. I'm just kidding. Dan worked out okay, too. Oh, his book was never published. Oh, jeez, this was looking up. Thanks, Novelist. I'll see, at least, yeah, that's good. See, you spend time with your kid and your wife, things work out. I mean, you may have some, bum jobs. It doesn't have to be that way, Dan. Alright. Well, see, he became a graphic novelist. That's the icing on the cake right there. That's right, it was me. I made you do that, Dan. Wah, wah, wah. Breaking the fourth wall there. Oh, and there you have it, The Novelist, a game by Kent Hudson. And, it was a doozy, huh? It almost made you want to cry after this thing, but,
A yard that's free of worthless moan, a ship on which we're all tattered hair in need of sewing. With every rock and every step, with every fish and every catch, I'm falling towards your safety net. Oh, grassy river, Everglades, we failed to grow a sugar cane. I never learned to show my fate to you. To you. To you. To
And there you have it. The Novelist. You'll probably make different choices than me, and the game will work out in a completely different way, but I think it has something to say about the person you are when you play this game. So, yeah, I recommend it.